Blessings, divine beings. Nimue here. We are going to take a look at my next out of season of the Witch Oracle deck, Samhain or Samhain. I think it's Samhain, right? But I was thinking about it, and it's like mid-May right now. But honestly, Halloween is like the next major holiday, right? Right? I think so. Yeah. Okay. So let's dive into some Halloween vibes. All right. Man, the back of my deck got really a well-loved deck. Harness the intuitive power of the year's most magical night. Samhain is one of the most potent and magical nights of the year for performing divination, ritual, and spells. Now you can experience the magic of electric energies of this sacred night all year long with Season of the Witch Samhain Oracle. This is actually showing up better on camera, and it's really hard for me to read on the box. Gosh, I feel like I need glasses, that black on the white or the white on the black. This beautifully designed and illustrated book and 44 card deck set will connect you with the spirit realm and to bring healing, understanding, protection, and guidance. Original poetry from Juliet Diaz works as invocations for magic and ritual, while intuitive guidance from Lorraine Anderson will take you through your personal readings. Finally, the beautiful artwork of Gadia Rose will transport you to new worlds, unlock the secret insights with spells and recipes to make the most of Samhain energy. Now, I think this was the first one of the series, I believe. And then it was Yule. The last two that I haven't done because they're out of season right now. This is not the first one I got, but yeah, I think this was the first one. And the first two have a different, the Gadia Rose did the first two, and then someone else, I can't remember her name, have done the rest. But anyways, so let's look at the book. It's still, she's really kept to the same, format. I think she tweaked a few things, but, a little introduction of the authors, the illustrator, acknowledgments, introduction about Samhain. Later on, I believe they did like a key list of words related to the Sabbat, but not in the first couple. So this was just kind of a little about the card section. And then she still does all of her amazing spreads that she gives, which I love, love, love. Interview your deck spread, graveyard spread, spirit council spread, reclaiming my power spread, rotten apple spread. I love that. Transformation spread, weekly outlook spread, witch's tool spread. Oh wow, I feel like there's more in this one than the other ones. The moon phase spread, shadow spread, definitely more. Healer spread, coming of winter spread, and a theme spread. I always feel like I'm not saying that right. Athame. I've heard Athame, heard a theme. I don't know. Anyways, and then the meaning. So she gives some keywords, the invocation on the bottom, which later she changed to like a mini message. But first they were calling it an invocation. It's like a little poem. And then about a page. Oh, that's right. The first one, she did reverse. She didn't do reversed on the rest, I don't think. I mean, I know it wasn't on the recent ones, but I don't think Yule had reverse. I think it was just that one that did the reverse meanings. And then she stopped doing that. But yeah, so she did an upright meaning and reversed meaning. Maybe that was just because it was Samhain. This is definitely a darker deck. This is probably the only dark deck that I have. I'm not like a dark deck person. And I really only have this because it is part of this series. But I'm glad I do. I'm glad I have one. But she does usually have something special here, like something extra in some of the cards. So this one has additional crystals and herbs for the crystal and herbs card. But she'll put in, like, every once in a while, there'll be a recipe, other forms of divination to try. Recipes and spells. Let's see if I can find another one. Well, I know they're in there. I know they are. Can't seem to... Nope. Okay. Well, let's look at the cards. But they're in there. There's a few, I don't know, maybe like a third of the cards, quarter of the cards have additional something special to do. So this one is the red gilding, which is super pretty, right? So red and black themed. And these are not in order. The back, they all have like a theme, which I feel like I was corrected when I did the Mabon deck, which was the crow. Usually whatever is on the back, like the newest one, Litha, is butterfly. The Beltane is a bee, and you'll find a butterfly or a bee in every card. And then I tried that with the crow on the Mabon one, and it didn't quite work. They weren't there. So this looks like a hand. I'm assuming there's probably well, there's a lot of hands. There's probably some sort of hand in every card, but not quite like you can find a bee or a butterfly. But let's just go through it. Haunted. I don't know if I want to read all of these. The breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You're never really alone when in the company of haunting within bone. I feel like these are going to be really long. Maybe I'll just read a few. Black Cat. There's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deeply that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. These are longer than the other ones usually are. Owl. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkness of places, if one dares to open their eyes. Bat. I'll just read ones that are like really interesting to me. Nature spirits. I thought that one was cute. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. The veil. Greet the darkness. Potions and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. Pumpkin. The underworld. This is such a, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of decks. There are definitely Halloween themed decks out there. Lots of darker decks. This is just, the one I have, and it's perfect for me for Halloween. And honestly, even now, it's getting me excited about the Halloween vibes. Silence. Rooted. Cauldron. Bewitching. Yes, it be. Blink and you shall see. A rubbing desire left in the brewing rain. Graveyard. All Hallows Eve. Grief. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your morning, and the red clovers birthing lost illusion. I feel like the messages did kind of change. These are more like poems that go way over my head. And the more recent decks are more like mini messages, easier to understand. Spider. Broom. Dark moon. In the dark of your heart lives a new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. Elders. Birthed from the seed within the belly of the moon. They are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. Altar, a sacred devotion, a worship skin deep rising from the ash, the waters you keep. Elements. Candle magic. Journey. Third harvest. Daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred smell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk filling your emptiness. Banshee. Healer. Listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy blessed by mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. Crystals and herbs. Wolf. Devour the ferocious calling within the hallow of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Seduction. Hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chest. Give in to its alluring grip if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Divination. Ancestors. Apples. Protection. Voices with a tug at the gut. Listen to them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. Transformation. Mischief. Intuition. You hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. Coming of winter. Frog. I believe there's another frog card in a different deck. What deck is that? Is it Beltane? I feel like there's another frog card somewhere. Rebirth. There's death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. Witch. Grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within the belly, awaken all that is, a mere glimpse of delicate pull at the very roots, living in the alchemy of self. Ritual. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those whose gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. And reflection, which is the cover of the deck. All right, so I am going to play with this a little bit. I'm going to do another video of a reading. It might be weird, you know, it might feel out of season, but you know what? I did this with Maybon the other day, and we got a perfect message for that day. So we're gonna give that a try.